Shear Madness was the furthest thing from my mind because I had no experience in hair at all. My specialty was dentistry. But I was a client of Shear Madness. My children went there, and I got a little email blast about owning your own business, and I filled out the form, and Jim contacted me, and then I started looking into it. Once I started looking into the business and just really looking at all aspects, financial, the recurring business model, the retail area, I just got addicted and started looking into it more and more. And then after having that first conversation with Jim, I knew Shear Madness was something special.
Came across a kids haircutting establishment out of my area and thought it was a great idea. I started to think about creating my own. So when I went online and looked up similar establishments, I came across Shear Madness. They had all the components I wanted. So I contacted them, got a franchise packet in the mail, and probably over the course of another 12 months had some conversations with them, which eventually led to me flying out and actually seeing some physical locations. And after that, I was pretty much hooked on bringing the concept to my area.
I, compared the business model that Shear Madness has created against some of the others across the country, or even doing it independently. I'm not a licensed cosmetologist, so that that wasn't that background experience I had, which was concerning to me because I like to be involved and help resolve issues.
I was not left in the dark when I asked any questions. They answered all my questions. And after my extensive research, making comparisons, with all the others that I've looked at, and I visit each salon that I looked at, my decisions were to go with Shear Madness Haircuts for Kids.
The organization that's provided from the franchise, the great concepts, the systems that are in place with the franchise, I couldn't have done that all by myself, especially being a novice to this field. If I hear one thing from the industry, I can go back to the franchise and ask them and see what their opinion is, and then make a really good educated decision. Without having the support of the franchise, I wouldn't be as successful.
You want to get at the value added for Jim and Jan and Otto. Value added is huge. It's the marketing and the website and all that technology and the graphic arts person and the time that they spend on retail. So really, it's just all the things that I'm never going to be good at, ever. I'm good at a lot of things. Like I tell people, no one's good at everything. And you really need to find some way to be good at everything. But so I'm good at what I'm good at, and they are good, very good at things that I can't be good at. So it's such a good match, we're such a good fit. They're such a good fit for me.
Their ongoing support is fantastic. Anytime I have a question about a situation, a procedure, the software, how they would handle something, advertising, statistics, they're there. They're there on the weekends, they're there on the evenings, the holidays. Their support system that they provide is next to none. It's fantastic. They're very accessible. All members of the franchise, whether it's advertising, financing, personnel support, whatever it may be, I've never had a problem getting a hold of somebody.
I was a business owner before, so my experience and education would have allowed me to do it alone. But the question for me was, did I want to do it alone? And the answer was a definite no. I did not want to do it alone.
I think I could have done it alone, but I would not have been anywhere near as successful. I think the key to the franchise was giving me a concept that was proven, allowing me to be successful much, much quicker and spend tremendously less amount of money. So, I could have probably done it myself, but I would have been nowhere near where I am right now when it comes to the success of it.
I was able to work part-time and have my 2 children and still get in there and just work constantly. Currently run it with a manager, I do fill in and help out as needed. I don't have a regular set schedule where I work in the salon. I primarily do most of my work at home and my office. I transferred, what was one of the main things I did when I first started was transferring everything onto the POS system so I could be hands-off.
My social life, it has increased. It has increased because I now meet with more business owners and people in the surrounding community.
The most rewarding thing about the business is the flexibility, being able to be productive but still be a mother and nurture my children and do everything that they require me to do. Being able to go to, doctor's appointments and bring my computer along and still get work done. That's just amazing.
Growth is good, but I really think that just the people in our culture and our environment is number one.
And I love being around people, whether they're kids or adults. I find joy in interacting with our clients. I give high fives to the kids and talk to the parents just about their everyday lives.
I love everything about Shear Madness. I mean, I really do. I think it's a wonderful concept. I think Shear Madness is a huge asset to the community in a wonderful place for parents to bring their children.
Probably the most rewarding is seeing children that come into the salon that used to hate getting their hair cut. They would cry, they would kick, they would, do everything you could imagine not to get their hair cut, and see them transform themselves to the point where they run through the front door with excitement and pick out their chair or their vehicle or their toy at the end of their haircut. So seeing that transformation from, sheer terror of getting their hair cut to excitement when they walk through the front door is just great to see.